And as a school division, we are so very happy to know that we are at this point and that, the design phase is in effect right now, and we're just really excited. This is a great time to be a part of Manassas City Public Schools. I'm Al Radford. I'm the Director of Communications for Manassas City Public Schools, so I want to officially welcome you here tonight on behalf of the School Board of the City of Manassas, our Superintendent, Dr. Kevin Newman. And at this time, I would like to acknowledge all of our elected officials that are here tonight. We'll begin with our school board, and first we have Chair Suzanne Seberg here. We have Vice Chair Lisa Stevens. And here we have School Board Member Jill Spall, Board Member Robin Williams, Board Member Sarah Brescia, Board Member Christina Brooks, and Board Member Mr. Carl Hollingsworth. We also are happy to have with us from the City Council, Vice Mayor Pam Sobeski. Thank you for being here tonight. And thank you to our parents, our staff members, our community members that have joined us on this evening. We, as I said, are very excited about this project, and we want to tell you all about it. And at this time, I'm going to go ahead and welcome Chair Seberg, and she will share some remarks with you.
Good evening. The school board would like to thank you for coming tonight or tuning in to learn about plans for the new Jennie Dean Elementary. The new school will continue Jennie Dean's legacy of education and will be a testament to the community. As we proceed through the presentation, we hope that you will begin to imagine what the school will look and feel like and see how Jennie Dean's legacy will be honored. We hope that you all enjoy the presentation and are excited to build a new Jennie Dean together. Thank you, and now I will turn it over to RRMM, to Ms. Al Radford.
Thank you, Chair Seberg. We know that your time is valuable, but we hope that you gain a lot of insight about the time that has gone into preparing for this project, and we wouldn't have been able to get all of this done up to this very present moment without the help of RRMM architects, and they're here with us tonight, and they're going to share a very innovative and informative presentation with you. So at this time, I'd like to welcome Allison Legg, and then she'll introduce you to their team.
Thank you, Ms. Radford, Chair Seberg, School Board, Dr. Newman, and other elected officials, and everyone joining us this evening. My name is Allison Legg, and it's my pleasure to be with you this evening to share the plans for the new Jennie Dean Elementary School. Also joining me tonight from RMM Architects is Mr. Jack Clark and Ms. Rosie Williams. So I'm now going to bring up our presentation on the screen. All right, our agenda for this evening is we're going to introduce our team, the design committee who has been guiding us through this process, what this new site will look like, what the new building floor plan will look like, what the exterior of the building will look like, some interior shots, and also the schedule. So we are very privileged as RMM to be the architect for this new school. And there is a group of us who are designing the new school for Manassas City Public Schools. We also have a team of professional consultants who are part of our team. We have worked together before, and we are very confident that we will put together a great school for the city. These are some images of the design committee who has been guiding us through the process. Some of these folks are on the school board with facilities, and we have been very fortunate to have them as part of the design process. The image that you see up on the screen now is the site concept. So you can notice on the right side of the screen is Wellington Road. And the main drive that you currently use to access Jennie Dean Elementary School is Prince William Street. There is a white box with a blue border. That's the existing elementary school. So the existing school will remain in operation. Access will be safe and secure throughout construction. And the new school and all the new site amenities will be constructed on the same site. The new school building is shown in that pink-red color. And there will be a new parent drop-off at the front of the school, and there'll be a new bus drop-off towards the rear of the school. And again, these circulation items will not impede the current traffic. Also, as part of the new site is a new rectangular field and a new diamond field, sort of on the top of the screen. The areas in yellow are areas for potential new playground equipment, and we're very excited for this site to move forward. The new elementary school will be about 110,000 square feet. It's a 2-story building. You may see this video on loop, which shows what the exterior of the building will look like. The new school has an admin area. It has a new dining, a new gym, a new kitchen area, a new music, a new art, a new media center, and it also has 3 distinct classroom wings. Each wing is organized around a specific grade. So on the first floor, we have a first grade wing, which is on the bottom of the screen. We have a kindergarten and pre-kindergarten wing on the right of the screen, and at the top of the screen is the second grade classroom wing. Some of the special features are project-based learning areas, so extended learning areas that promote collaboration outside of the classroom. We also have a learning stair that connects the first floor to the second floor. All the spaces in kind of the yellowish color are admin spaces, and all of the light yellow color is all circulation. There's a main corridor that connects where the students being dropped off by parents enter, and also where the students being dropped off by the bus enter. That corridor kind of separates the public side of the school and the private side of the school, so there will be opportunities for use of the school after hours when school is not in session. The image on the screen is the second floor plan. Sort of in the center of the screen are the project-based learning areas, so all the extended learning. There's a 3rd grade classroom wing and a 4th grade classroom wing on the second floor. This is what the proposed exterior of the new school will look like. This is the main entrance that you will see as you drive down from Prince William Street. It was very important for the main entrance to be visible from not only Wellington Road, but really welcome you as you drive down Prince William. Since the site will have now 2 buildings, the existing school as well as the new school. The entrance will really pay tribute to Jennie Dean by graphics. So the main entrance has not only the name Jennie Dean, but also graphics of her and helping children in the window above. We also are paying tribute to the mascot, the Dolphins, by signage on the front. The new school will have brick and metal panel and a lot of windows for daylighting inside the space. The interior design palette consists of very welcoming, muted tones that play back to the school colors that are the green and the blue of the dolphin. The images that you see up here are for different paint colors that will go on the wall. Each grade house will have their own color for wayfinding. So 1st grade might be that dark blue color, and 2nd grade might be that green color. There's also images of what the ceramic tile will look like in the bathrooms, what the carpet will look like in the media center, and what the flooring will look like throughout the corridors and the classrooms. We also have physical samples, and we invite you to come and take a look at them and feel them once this presentation concludes. We have some renderings of the interior of the building. So this is the main entrance. So as you come in the main entrance from Prince William Street, those doors in the far end are where you would enter. The admin office is on the right, so everyone would come through the admin office, so it's a very secure entrance and be badged in to make sure that everyone who is at the school is supposed to be at the school. One of the concepts are these ribbons that you will see throughout every image, and that pulls from Jennie Dean's experience and her journey that she took every day in order to start her day. So those ribbons will then start to respond to her story. We're trying to really tie all the graphics and the space in the interior back to curriculum, so every inch of the building becomes an opportunity for learning. And it also ties back to Jennie Dean to really respect the journey she took and the sacrifices she made for education for students in Manassas City and the surrounding communities. This is an image standing in the main corridor, so that main spine that connects where students are dropped off by parents and where students are dropped off by buses, and it's looking into the cafeteria and gym space. This will be a multi-purpose space that has a movable panel that can separate, so two functions can happen at one time or one large function can happen. So there's a lot of flexibility for both school use during the day and then community use in the evening. This is the first floor plan, and you can see those ribbons pulling you through the space, and those will all tie back to some curriculum or some meaning in Jennie Dean's story. This is an image of the media center. It's a double height space, a little similar to the space that we're in now. The floor will be carpet. There'll be bright panels on the wall. There'll be some daylighting. There'll be some breakout spaces that we're calling think tanks. So it will be a great space for the students and the staff for learning. This is an image of a typical classroom. So there's a teaching wall on one side, lots of flexible furniture, and windows for daylighting and connection to the outdoors, and also casework for supplies and a sink that's very, very functional. This classroom would be sort of the light blue color, and every classroom wing would have a different color. So another might be the green, or another classroom wing might be the blue. And we found that this really helps with children and their wayfinding. All of these images are also up on the walls, and we welcome you to take a closer look after this presentation concludes. So this is the schedule. Along the top are all the months in the year, and on the left are all the years. So right now we are in the design development phase, which is shown in red. Design development is when the design team is really coordinating and getting all the answers from the design committee. And once we move into the construction documents phase, which is green, that is when the production heavily starts and we prepare to submit the project for permitting and also for bidding. We expect construction to begin at the beginning of 2025, to take about 18 months, and be ready for the fall 2026 school year. So thank you again for joining us tonight. As I mentioned, we do have some samples up here that we'd love for you to come and take a look at and to feel after the presentation, images on the wall, and also something very interactive in the back, especially for the students and the young ones in the room today. We're in the process of designing and selecting the playground equipment. So we have a bunch of images back there, and we have some Post-its. So we'd love to get your feedback to see what you would love to play on. So thank you very much. The video? Okay. All right, I will play the video now. This one, okay. Thank you for your patience. So the video that you're seeing on your screens now is an exterior flyover of the proposed new school. So we were just at the main entrance of Jennie Dean. Now we are kind of flying around that plan left. The admin area, this is the mechanical spaces, so there's a mechanical yard outside. This is the gym. This is the entrance that riders who take the bus would be coming in from. Also, if you're staff, you would be coming in through this entry. That canopy extends over a little outdoor space that's outside of the art classroom, so there's opportunity for students to work both inside and both outside. This big, tall wall of glass are the stairs. So when students are moving from one floor to another, they have a lot of natural daylight coming in. These are the grade house wings. This one in particular coming into view, I believe, is the kindergarten wing. So again, lots of windows in each classroom. The brick is a brown, a red, and sort of a tan color, really respecting the historic nature and aesthetic of Manassas City and this community. What we don't see is the playgrounds. There's going to be a lot of outdoor amenity space, really trying to create every inch of the site as well as the building as opportunities for engagement, learning, inspiration, and so that's what we're working on now. And this last image was the main entrance of the school. So thank you again for your time this evening.
Thank you, Allison. As I said, we are so excited to see the fruition of something. You are sitting in a building that is 60 years old, and a lot of learning has happened here. So we are ecstatic that we are at a place now where we can have something new for the students in the city of Manassas. As Ms. Legg mentioned, we do have graphics that were contained inside of the presentation. At the conclusion of the session tonight, you're welcome to stay and mix and mingle a little bit and get a closer look at the things that were shared, and also to see the tiles and colors samples that were left here. At this time, though, we'd like to open the floor for any questions that you might have, so that everyone can hear them. Again, we are streaming this tonight, and we want to make sure that everybody is able to listen to what is being asked. We're going to open the floor for questions, so if you want to come forward with anything that you have on your heart and mind tonight, you are welcome to do so at this time. Oh, come on up. Yes, please. I'll meet you. Come on.
What's the new school security measures?
The question is, what are the school's new security measures?
Great question, important question. At the main entrance, there is a security vestibule. So during times of arrival and dismissal, the doors will be open, staff will be there monitoring, and students can come in or leave the school. After those small periods of time, those doors will be locked. So any visitors or people coming to the school throughout the day would ring the doorbell at the front door. The folks in the admin office would have an opportunity to see them via camera and also talk verbally. So if it was a safe person the doors would be opened and that person could enter the secure vestibule. There's a second pair of doors that prohibits them from then entering the school. So then from the secure vestibule, there's another door that they are either buzzed in or given permission to then enter the admin office. Once they're in the admin office, they would check in and whatever the procedures are and make sure that they are a welcome and approved visitor. And then once that all takes place, then they would be given access to the school. There's also a transaction window too, so if there's somebody in who's been let in the first pair of doors, they can have a conversation with the admin staff and not necessarily be let into that part of the school as well.
Also, during the presentation, I believe Councilman Mark Wolf joined us, so good evening and thank you for being here tonight. Does anybody else have a question? Okay, come right here. Mhm. The question is how many rooms have been designated for each grade level and if that's been decided. Okay. I believe it varies, okay, per grade level, so. All right. Any other questions? Yes?
I don't have a question, but I have a comment. And what I want to say is, of course, most of you probably know that I work here at Jennie Dean. My husband went to Jennie Dean. My family went here. His family went here. And we're really excited about what has been presented here tonight. I can speak for myself and for my husband and a few others. And I just found out last week that one of Mrs. Jennie Dean's relatives belonged to our church. How exciting is that? So I'm excited to talk to her, to get her, and can you imagine a Black History moment with having her to talk about a relative? So I'm excited, and I really do appreciate all the hard work that has been gone in. And we had input as employees here at the school, so we were involved as well. And I appreciate everything that you all have done in allowing us to be a part of that. So we look forward to the new school, God willing. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you for sharing that. Did you have a question right here? No? Okay. You have one? Yeah.
I just want to say I love the space of the special education classes compared to what we have now, and the bathroom space as well. It's a lot bigger than what it is now. I just wanted to know if there's any in place, I guess, thoughts about what the special education classes, if there's going to be like bigger speech therapy classes as well, or at least spaces, I guess, because right now it's also smaller too. So I saw the rooms, but is there a space for like speech therapy, or, you know, just kind of like its own space for that?
So I'm glad that you brought up the meeting with the school, because that was very beneficial and we had a lot of great feedback. And so one of the comments that we did receive specifically in regards to special ed were there's 4 itinerant staff that come in and support students not only at Jennie Dean but at other schools. And so we have created 2 separate offices dedicated for special ed that could be used for those specialists who come and for those students to have opportunities for assistance. Yes, and there's also an abundance of flex space that if those 2 rooms were being used, the think tanks or somewhere else in the school could be utilized, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else have a burning question on your heart you want to ask tonight? All the way in the back, okay. She asked where exactly the school will be located.
So the new school will be located right here. The existing, this way, the existing baseball diamond that's out there, not the one on Wellington Road, but the one that's, yeah, by the playground. The building will be sited there. And so that displaced field will be constructed new along the train tracks.
We definitely have time for a few more. Okay, well, the great news is that if you have something that comes up after you leave here tonight, there is an opportunity for you to visit our website to submit a question, and I'm going to show you how to do that in just a moment, but we also have a question box in the back of the room, so if you prefer to write your question out, you can leave that with us, and we will be sharing those on the website. So at this time, I'll go ahead and pull up our new Dean website here. Okay, there we go. So this will continue to be a work in progress, as Ms. Legg said, that we are in the design phase. So we are still early in our process, but along the way, you'll be able to follow along as we share with the community the progress. So we'll start off here with who was Jennie Dean, and in collaboration with our Manassas City Museum and other historians, definitely RRMM will continue working with them to share the Jennie Dean story throughout the design of the building. But this gives people a foundation of who Jennie Dean was and what impact she had in our community regarding education. Additionally, on the project page, you'll be able to see a history of the planning, a lot of the background, the formation of our joint task force, all of the information that where the decisions were made to get us to where we are today. And again, this is a work in progress, but you'll be able to go there and see that story. And then also, we have project progress. So here we'll have pictures of construction and just different things like that along the way. Any meeting updates that we have, they'll be contained on this page. You'll see highlights of the design development. And even right now, just a few bullets that we've added. On June 13th is when the School Board of the City of Manassas awarded the new Dean project to RRMM Architects. We moved on to July 31st and had our first kickoff meeting of the design team consisting of RRMM representatives, the school board members, and the superintendent and members of the executive cabinet. February 13th was a notable day because the school board voted to approve Concept 2.5, which is what was shared with you on tonight. And then March 1st, RRMM submitted their SUP for the project to the City of Manassas, and tonight is our Community Information Night. So here we are, and we have been very ecstatic about having you all come join us on this evening. As I said, you can go back to, the website is mcpsva.org/newdean, and you can follow along with us the entire ride. But also on that landing page, you'll see the opportunity to submit a question right there, this big box here. And when you get there, it'll load in, and you can submit your question. You can let us know if you're a community member, a school staff member, a student, etc. And the great thing is, just as you asked your questions on tonight and you heard the answers, on the landing page where the questions are, you can see here, there's a Q&A section, and we will add all of the questions there that have been asked along the way, so you can follow along, because it may be something that you wanted to know as well. Okay, so as I said, we have a box in the back if you want to share something tonight with us, and then we'll add it on the page in the next few days, and you can check along the way. And nobody has any other questions. School board members, did you have anything that you wanted to offer tonight? They're all smiling because they're happy that we're at this point too, so. Dr. Newman is here with us. Thank you so much, RRMM, for being here tonight. And as it was stated before, you are welcome to stay. You can look at the graphics that are on the wall. You're welcome to come up front and check out the color tiles, the color selections, the palettes that are, and put your hands on them, because they're not just the same thing right there. I'm sorry. Sorry. She asked me to minimize the computer. Sorry about that. Yes, so again, I think that concludes our presentation for tonight if there are no further questions. So we'll go ahead and close out. And again, you're welcome to stay and look around. Thank you.